What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Victor Bell Road of Glory here on NCAA 14, and we got a nice one for you guys today. It is rivalry week, restoring that good old-fashioned hate against BYU. They may be 2-5 on the season, but those rivalry games you simply cannot take for granted. As the last time we did that, we lost to Fresno State, so hopefully we can go out here and make a statement here today. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already, and if you're brand new to the channel as well, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button because that helps me out as well. Let's go ahead and jump into this game. Alright, so getting this rivalry game action. First thing they try to do is do the screen, but we immediately shut that down. Victor Bell was ready to lay it down on Victor Brown, who's clearly not as talented as Bell. He's brought down for a 4-yard loss. As next play, they pass it this time around a little bit smarter as they make it a 3rd and 5 for the BYU Cougars. Next play for BYU, quarterback's going to drop back the pass, and he actually throws it away despite not having any pressure. It's a 3 and out. And what's better is that we get a touchdown of our own from our offense, so now we're back here on the field and we get our first sack of the game. As Victor Bell just gets in there with authority, brings him down to the ground. It's already a fast start for the Boise State defense, as BYU simply does not know what to do whatsoever. So now, 2nd and 15, dropping back, and Victor Bell lays the hammer. I'm surprised he didn't fumble that ball at all, because look at this play. Look at this hit right here, able to get by his man easily, and just brings his man down to the ground. He didn't fumble it or get a concussion, so now it's going to be a 3rd and 22. They run another screen, and it just simply doesn't work. You know, I don't know why they're running these screens, but it's another 3 and out nonetheless, and we'll get this ball right back. So we now make it 17-0 here, as BYU finally, well, they almost got the first down there, as Brandon Clement catches that pass for almost first down, gain of 9, not too bad for him. And so a couple plays later, they do end up getting that first. As now Victor Brown, he gets to the outside, somehow gets away from our defense. It's a gain of 32. It's our longest gain of the day so far. So now, following that huge play, quarterback's going to drop back the pass, and nobody in the middle of that zone. So Victor Bell has to come over, my bad. He has to come over and, get the tackle. And BYU is looking like they might go and put some points on the board, their first points of the day. We'll see if our defense has anything to say about it, as now 3rd and goal. Quarterback's going to drop back. He's going to look over the middle, and I thought he got that touchdown though, but they're going to bring him down. They're going to spot him at the 1-yard line, and unfortunately for us, we're off the field here, so we have nothing to do with this play. And of course, when I'm off the field, they get their first touchdown of the game. But now we're back, and we're ready to create havoc once again, and we nearly get to this quarterback. Was able to get that out route. Cheese out to Curtis Rogers for a gain of 18 on the play. Nearly got the sack, though. Next play, though, halfback draw. I miss, unfortunately, and it's going to cost us a little bit as they get the first down there. Could be a gain of nothing, but, I decided to done mess up. So now 1 minute left. BYU is looking to make this cut this down to a 2-score gain. Quarterback's going to scramble to his left and nearly picks up the first, but doesn't get it, so they have to take a timeout. It's their first one. As next play, they go to the left again, this time to Tony Lynch. He gets out of bounds and keeps the time going. 50 seconds left. Don't have to use a timeout either, which is nice. As quarterback, he's going to throw to his left. It's to Silva, as they now quickly move into their no huddle. And this time, we nearly get the sack, but we're totally okay with that because it leads to an interception. And that's going to be your halftime score. We're up 24-7 right now. Just laying it down on these boys right now, as we have a 2-score lead, and it's going to grow even better because we just got the interception. It does turn into a touchdown for us, so we will now lead 31-14. It is a rout here in Utah, as BYU is trying their best to come back, but right now it's looking like a long shot. Although I have seen miracles happen before. We'll see if anything close to that happens for them. As quarterback, he gets hit again. Richard Malone gets killed by Victor Bell. It's his third sack of this game. Dude is out here balling out and creates his 3rd and 19, which, you know, does get a long play, but, you know, it's not enough. They do play it away back to us. And somehow they recover a fumble while we were simulating, so now they're right back on the field so quickly, and this time BYU has intentions of scoring once again as Curtis Rogers gets the first here. And then a couple of plays later, Richard Malone's going to throw a tight spiral, you know, in double coverage, but somehow still comes down with it nonetheless. Nice play by Brandon Clement. But then 2nd and 10, you know, we had him bottled up here, but is able to somehow squeeze through 7 yards. I don't know how he got through our defense there, but, you know, we'll still do our job here on this 3rd and 3. As, no, we almost got him there, but the guy that came in the middle, he decided not to make the tackle whatsoever. So now 2nd and goal. Victor Bell comes in once again, this time for a TFL, which now makes it 3rd and goal. We're looking to make a goal line stand here. We'll see if it works out for us, and it's nearly intercepted, but it does fall to the ground, and it looks like BYU is going to settle for a field goal. Alright, so they missed a field goal, actually. And so now we're up 38-14 since our offense scored. This could be our last drive, depending on what our offense does. So we'll definitely see if we can make it count. As 2nd and 6, we nearly get to this quarterback again, but he gets the quick route over, and it goes to about the 50-yard line. Nice play by Tony Lynch to at least prevent the sack with his route running. The next play, Malone's going to try to throw it again. This time it's a little bit off target, and so 2nd and 10 will be coming up here shortly. So now Richard Malone, he's going to drop back, facing a double team. Victor Bell is, and it's contained, so he's able to get the ball off to Tony Lynch this time for a gain of 7 on this play. As now BYU is looking to convert this 3rd down, but there's Victor Bell ready to crush any hopes and dreams, as he has been harassing this quarterback all day long. That is his 8th tackle, his 5th, no, I think 6th tackle for a loss, actually, as BYU is just trying their best to keep it close, but I don't think it's going to happen as they turn the ball over on downs. We'll see what our offense does. So our offense doesn't do anything, but we pin them deep, as now Richard Malone, he's going to drop back. He has all the time in the world, but Bell's back as a spy, and his ball's on the ground, and we pick it up, ladies and gentlemen. Victor Bell picks up another forced fumble. That is his 2nd forced fumble, and that's our last drive of the game, ladies and gentlemen, as we win this huge rivalry game by a score of 45-14. We didn't take them for granted, and it definitely showed out here on this football field. So your boy was balling out in the rivalry game. We ended up with 9 tackles, 6 of them for a loss, 3 sacks today. We definitely could have had more. You know, we were very close to at least 3 or 4 times. And then we had the forced fumble towards the middle of the 4th quarter, our final drive in the game. So we definitely went out and balled out in today's game. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Not only did we get recognized by our conference, but we also got recognized by the NCAA as the Defensive Player of the Week for our performance against BYU. So very honored to have that. It's our first such honor for both the conference and for the NCAA in our collegiate career. But you know what? All we're doing right now is looking forward. Those awards are nice, but we want so much more from this season. But that's going to do it for today's episode, though. Next time around, we are going to go on the road to play against Colorado State and then go back at home to play against the Wyoming Cowboys. So smash that like button if you haven't already. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that for more content here on the John Jake Gaming channel. This is John Jake on the mic, and I hope you all have a very good one. Take care, everybody.